Bashim El Shah, Bashim Karadash, the Wadi Yahal Bashim El Shah, Yahal Yahal Shah, Shalom to Wabiwam. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Bashim, Yahal Shah, Bashim Karadash. Shalom to the elders Wa'akim Wa'akwaf, and I say Shalom. Out here another day on the highways and hedges, the chief place of concourse on this Thursday morning, December the 28th, 2023. On this 10:40 a.m. Thursday morning, December the 28th, 2023. Once again, Shalom to the elders Wa'akim Wa'akwaf, and I say Shalom. So once again, out here on the highways and hedges, the chief place of concourse on this Thursday morning, December the 28th, 2023. And for Wadi Yahweh Shemel Shah for giving us the opportunity, chance to come out and have to do so. And continue lifting up the names of the Heavenly Father Yahweh, His only begotten Son, Mashiach Yahushua as well too. And prophesy in the names of the Heavenly Father Yahweh, His only begotten Son, Mahashim, in the name of Mashiach Yahushua, as us being the children of Israel, the 12 tribes of Israel from the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom. So I'm gonna get into that second Hedges 9 and verse 1. As we continue to measure the time biblically in and just the book of second Hedges, chapter 9 and verse 1, it reads, it says, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself when thou seest the parts of the signs past, which I have told you before. Right, so we're measuring the time diligently in itself, and these are the signs that the Heavenly Father told us continually to measure the time. You know, be a watchman unto the house of Israel, just like it says in Ezekiel 3 verse 17 through verse 20 and Joel 2 and verse 1, and more scriptures as a cross-reference to that, you know. So we're going to continue to measure the time diligently in itself and watching out for these major signs and these prophecies, biblical signs, major events, global events, and prophecies that's about to be fulfilled as well too, on top of these increasing biblical signs that we are seeing in the world today. This is second Hedges 9 verse 2, and it reads, it says, then thou shalt understand it is a very same time when the highest will begin to visit the world which you made. Right, so the Heavenly Father is definitely going to visit this earth for what you made now so more than ever. Second Hedges chapter 9 verse 3, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars to the people world. When I had woke up this morning, I was checking my news feed from the News Now alternative news article. You had a magnitude of a 6.5 earthquake over there off the near the shores of Japan, you know, and that was a 6.5 magnitude, and then there was another 5.0 magnitude of an earthquake. So you had two earthquakes over there in that area, a magnitude of a 6.5 earthquake and a magnitude of a 5.0 earthquake. So hey, we see the signs of these increasing of earthquakes in diverse places, you know, and we're going to continue to see that increasing more and more and more. So we definitely see these earthquakes in diverse places at a historical rate like never before. And we're going to continue to see that increase right along with the uproars of people in the world, because these are biblical signs of the signs of the times that we're living. Second Hedges chapter 9 verse 4, and it reads, it says, then thou shalt well understand that the Most High Yahweh thy power spake of these things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. Right, from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning, we're taking heed to these signs, you know. Second Hedges chapter 9 verse 5, for like all that is made in the world had a beginning and the ends manifested. Right, it's being manifested through these biblical signs. Second Hedges 9 verse 6, even so the times of the highest which is Yahweh had plain beginning and wonder and powerful works and ending and effects and signs. Second Hedges 9 verse 7, it reads, it says, everyone that shall be saved shall be able to escape by his works and by faith, whereby ye have believed. Second Hedges 9 verse 8, shall be preserved from the sad perils, and shall see my salvation and my land within my borders, for I have sanctified them from me from the beginning. This is Ecclesiastes, the 3rd chapter, and it reads, so yeah, we definitely going to continue to see these increasing biblical signs in the world today. 1044 called Yahweh Shemel Shah. This is Ecclesiastes 3 and verse 1. So everything there is a season and a time with every purpose under heaven. Right, for there is a time to season and every purpose under heaven. Ecclesiastes 3 and verse 2 reads, a time to be born, right? A time to be born in His word, and a time to be i.e. we're living at a time as well too, and a time to plant and a time to pluck up that which is planted. there's no new thing under the sun. It says Ecclesiastes 20 verse 9. It says in a time to kill, in a time to heal, in a time to break down, in a time to build up. Right, so the children of Israel is being brought up with this word of Yahweh Yahushua through this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, bidding Israel to the marriage. So we're being reborn again through this word, and we're being healing through this word as well too. While Babylon is being brought down through the words of Yahweh of Israel, as us being his servants and prophets in these modern day times, just like the prophets of old did. It says in Jeremiah, it says the prophet Jeremiah, chapter 28, verse 8, which is our great forefather. You know, they was on the scene prophesying against great countries and great kingdoms of war, evil, and pestilence. Ecclesiastes 20, verse 9 does only thing under the sun. Ecclesiastes 3, verse 3, it reads, in a time to kill, in a time to heal, in a time to break down, in a time to build up. Ecclesiastes 3, verse 4, it reads, in a time to win, in a time to laugh, in a time to mourn, in a time to dance. Heavenly Father, He's a righteous balance of power. Ecclesiastes 3, verse 5, and it reads, in a time to cast away stones, in a time to gather stones together, in a time to embrace, right? We are embracing, going back to being the children of Israel, and refrain from embracing, right? We refrain ourselves from embracing from the ways of this world, you know, but coming back into the knowledge and the understanding of us being the children of Israel, coming back to our power, coming back to the Heavenly Father. So we are embracing those ways, while we are at the same time embracing from the ways of this world, you know. Even though we are up but not up in the spirit, you know. Ecclesiastes 3, verse 6, it reads, in a time to get, in a time to lose, in a time to keep, in a time to pass away. Ecclesiastes 3, verse 7, it reads, in a time to rend, in a time to sow, in a time to be silent, in a time to speak. Right, so this is definitely the time. Speaking of prophecy, so we said what's happening in the world today. I believe it was a news article that I just did as well too. After I did that sit down lesson of those two earthquakes over in Japan, near the coast of Japan, that was a 6.5 magnitude of an earthquake, right along with the 5.0 magnitude of an earthquake. And then you had a news article that just came out. I believe it was from the Newsweek. Even though we've been saying Iran been doing this previously, especially one of their what's his name, Somali or something like that, over there. You know, the Iranian general, you know, one of their top generals back in 2020, a couple of years back. You know, he had killed that. And then with this latest incident, you had this top high-ranking general. You know, he got killed in an airstrike from the Israel Defense Force. You know, and then you had those people over there in Iran that's chanting "Death to America." You know. Hey, that's that Ezekiel 38 chapter is coming to full effect, right along with the Jeremiah 51 verse 46, Ezekiel 38 verse 38 to verse 39, and Joel the third chapter. You know, so these are the increasing of the modern day signs of the times that we are in. This is what we're out here prophesying about. See, known as Ecclesiastes chapter 3 verse 7. In a time to reign, in a time to sow, in a time to reign, in a time to sow, in a time to be silent, in a time to speak. Right, so we are in the time speaking of prophecies, like I mentioned again. Ecclesiastes 3 verse 8, in a time of love, right, is a time of love of us coming back to being the Israelites. It says in a time of hate, right, we're living in a time of hate as well too. Seditions, uprisings, uproars, and iniquities is up at an all-time high, especially in the year 2023 as we enter in the year 2024. In a time of love, in a time of hate, in a time of war, right? We're seeing what's taking place over there in Western Asia, the Red Sea. And then these nations are rising up against one another. So we're definitely looking those times. Ecclesiastes 3 verse 8, and read it again. In a time of love, in a time of hate, in a time of war, in a time of peace. This is the book of Ezekiel. This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 38, verse 1. It reads, it says, and the word of the Lord Yahweh came unto me, saying, Ezekiel 38, verse 2, Son of man, set thy face against Gog and Magog, which is the modern day Russians, and the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal prophesied against him. Right, so we're prophesying against Gog and Magog, which is the modern day Russians, just like the prophets of old did, our great forefathers. Ezekiel chapter 38, verse 3. And thus saith the Lord Yahweh, thy power, behold, I am against thee, O God, and the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal. Right, so the Heavenly Father is against Meshach and Tubal in, O God, which is the modern day Russians. Ezekiel 38, verse 4. And I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, right, the modern day Russians. which is God and Lamb Magog. And I will turn thee back for hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth all thy army, force and horseback, and all the people of all sorts of army. Good morning. Happy holidays. Stop off. Ezekiel chapter 38, verse 5, Persia, which is the Iranians, Ethiopia, Cushites, Libya, with all of them with shield and helmet. Right, all of them with shield and helmet. Ezekiel 38, verse 6, Gomer, which is the modern day Turks, and all his bands in the house of Tobor of the north quarters, and all his bands and many people with him. Right, that's why we've been having increasing operations over there in Iraq and Syria of the Turkish army. Ezekiel 38, verse 7, it says, Be thou prepared for thyself and all thy companies that are assembled unto thee, be thou a guard unto them. Right, so we're going to continue to see the increasing process of the Heavenly Father setting this up. Russia is going to be a guard to these nations over there in that area, especially as a lot of increasing escalations over there in Iraq and Syria, throughout Lebanon, the northern part of Lebanon, southern part of Lebanon, central part of Lebanon, and throughout that whole region of Israel, and Jerusalem as well too. So we're going to see back and forth increasing escalations over there in that area. You know? This is the book of Joel. It's the book of Joel, chapter 3, verse 1. It says, For behold, in those days and in that time, I will bring again a captivity of Judah in Jerusalem. Right, and we represent Judah in Jerusalem. Joel chapter 3, verse 2. And I will gather all nations and bring them down to the valley of Jehoshaphat, which is Yahweh Shabbat. And I will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. So you got those people over there depart the Lord's land, because we are the Israelites, and that land really belongs to us. So we've been scattered among the nations, and they have part of their land. Joel 3, verse 2, and I will gather all nations. Right, so the Heavenly Father is slowly but surely gathering up all the nations over there in that area. That's why it's so much rising escalation potential over there in that area. But hey, the Heavenly Father, He's pleading with these armed nations for His people, for His heritage. You know, Israel. We are Israel, because Jerusalem is a people before it's a place. The 12 tribes of Israel, from the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom. Joel 3 and verse 2, and I will gather all nations and bring them down to the valley of Jehoshaphat, and I will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage, Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. Joel 3 and verse 3, and they have cast lots of my people, right, the children of Israel. They have given their boy for a harlot, and so their girl for wine, that they might drink, right, during the transatlantic slave trade, and this modern day slave trade as well, too. You know, in many different aspects of that still, you know. And we've been seeing as of recently in previous recent years, you know. So the Heavenly Father have forgot about these nations there to the children of Israel, you know. Joel 3 and verse 4, it says, Yea, what have you to do with me, O Tyre and Sidon, and all the coast of Palestine, which is the Philistines? It says, Will you render me a recompense? Will you recompense me swiftly and speedily, now return your recompense upon your own head? Joel chapter 3 and verse 5, because you have taken my silver and my gold, my children of Israel, and you have carried them into your temple, my guilty present things. This is Joel 3 and verse 6. The children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have ye sold unto the Grecians. Right, but the Grecians, those are Edomites. It says that you might remove them far from their border. Joel 3 and verse 7. Right, but we've been removed far from our border, but it says in the book of Hosea 1 and 10, Israel should be at the sand of the sea. Joel 3 and verse 8. I'm going to read it again, verse 7. Behold, I will raise them up out of the place where you have sold them, and I will return your recompense upon your own head. Joel 3 and verse 8. And it says, And I will sell your sons and your daughters into the hands of the children of Judah, and they shall sell them to the Samaritans, to the people, right, to the people far off whom the Lord Yahweh has spoken. Joel 3 and verse 9, it says, Proclaim ye this amongst the Gentiles, which is the other nations of the armies. Prepare war, wake up the mighty man, let all the men of war draw near, and let them come up. Right, the Valley of Jehoshaphat over there in the Middle East, which is Western Asia. This is Joel. It says, Beat the plowshares and the swords of the plunderers at the spears, and let the weak say, I am strong. Right, just like Iran chanting death to America. You know, even though they've been doing that previously, but they definitely, hey, we starting to see let the weak say, I'm strong.
Excuse me.
And that's what we're seeing, let the weak say, I'm strong, you know, on the armies of these nations, you know. So that's why the Heavenly Father is continually stirring up these nations to be in that warlike mindset, you know. And he's still going to say, we still going to see Iran chanting death to America. And they still going to get their revenge of what happened to their leaders, you know, their military leaders, you know, what happened in 2020 and all the way as of recently as well, too. So that tension between Iran and Israel is only going to increase, and the tensions between Iran and the United States is going to continue to increase as well too. Because you got Israel and the United States, they are allies, economic allies and military allies. Because pro-Iranians, anybody that's affiliated with Iran, they're allies with, because they know they have it. So we're definitely going to continue to see that Ezekiel in 38 chapter plays out. So Russia is definitely going to be involved in these nations. So what we see over there with the Russia-Ukraine situation, that's only going to continue to increase, and increasing escalation between NATO and versus Russia as well too. Those tensions are only going to escalate more and more. I believe Russia just recently deployed a missile system defense capability over there, the borders of Finland. So hey, this Ezekiel the 38th chapter is definitely playing out right along with Joel the third chapter. And this is what we're prophesying about. This is Joel. I'm gonna continue on. This is Joel chapter 3 and verse 11. It says, "Assemble yourselves and come, all you heathen." Right, this is the armies of the other nations. You gather yourselves together round about to cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord, which is your house. Right, so the Heavenly Father is going to cause the mighty ones of the armies of these nations to bring us down to the back of the host of them, which is your house. Joel 3 verse 12. It says, "Let the heathen be awakened and come up into the valley of the city, for there I will sit and judge all the heathen round about." Right, the heathen of the armies of the other nations. Joel 3 and verse 13. It says, "Put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is rich. Come and get ye down, for the pressure of the full, and the fat overflow, for their wickedness is great." Joel 3 and verse 14. "Multitudes and multitudes in the valley of decision, for the day of the Lord is near in the valley of decision." Right, so the day of the Lord, Yahweh of Israel, is near in the valley of decision. So we're going to continue to see that increase more and more now for the Lord heaven. This is Joel 3 and verse 14. We'll read again, "Multitudes and multitudes in the valley of decision, for the day of Yahweh is near in the valley of decision." This is the book of Isaiah 17 and verse 1, which is the prophet Isaiah, our great forefather. Isaiah 17 and verse 1, it says, "The burden of Damascus, behold, Damascus is taken away from being a city, and it shall be as a roaring sea." Right, just like that high-ranking Iranian general got hit in that airstrike from the Israel. That was over there in Damascus. And Damascus of Syria is a war-zone country over there. This is Jeremiah 51 and verse 46. Matter of fact, we start at verse 1. This is Jeremiah chapter 51 and verse 1. "And thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, I will raise up against Babylon, and against them that dwell in the midst of them that rise up against me in the destroying wind." Jeremiah 51 and verse 2. "And I will send unto Babylon fanners that shall fan her, and they shall empty her land. But in the day of trouble, they shall be against her round about." Right, the virgin daughter of Babylon, the virgin daughter of Babylon hasn't been touched yet. But very soon, the virgin daughter of Babylon is going to get touched, by these nations, by these thermonuclear missiles, and fire is going to rain on Babylon as well too, because this is modern day spiritual Babylon. Jeremiah 51 and verse 3, it says, "Against her," it says, but this is modern day spiritual Babylon, and all the influence around the world that's in that spirit of modern day spiritually Babylon as well too. Jeremiah 51 and verse 3, it says, "And against him that bendeth, let the arch bend his bow, and against him that lifted up himself in his bridle, and spare ye not her young man, destroy ye utterly all her hosts." Jeremiah 51 and verse 4, it says, Thus the slain shall fall in the land of the Chaldeans that are the firstborn and the first Greeks." Jeremiah 51 and verse 5, it says, "For Israel has not been forsaken nor given is God Yahweh thy power of the Lord Yahweh of hosts." It says, "Though her land was filled with sin against the Holy One of Israel." Jeremiah 51 and verse 46 will read, Jeremiah 51 and verse 6 will read, it says, "Flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul, and be not cut off from her iniquity. But this is the time Yahweh will deliver her unto her residue." Jeremiah 51 verse 7, it says Babylon has been a golden cup in the house hand, and did all the obstruction. Those that are that's why the nations are going to go this demonic Babylon. Jeremiah 51 verse 8 says Babylon shall be fallen and destroyed. How for her take on for her pain, and so she may be healed. Christ said there's no healing for modern day Babylon spiritually. Jeremiah 51 verse 9, we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Satan heard that let go only into the same country. For her judgments reach up to the heavens, and is lifted up even to the sky. So this modern day Babylon, there's no healing for Babylon. This is Jeremiah 51 and verse 10. And the Lord hath brought forth the righteousness coming, and let us declare in Zion in the works of the Lord Yahweh, our power, Yahweh of Israel. It says Jeremiah 51 and verse 11. It says, make ripe the arrows, gather the shields. The Lord Yahweh has raised up the spirit of the kings of the Medes. Right, these modern day kings of the Medes, just like in ancient times. For his devices was against Babylon with his sword, because it is the vengeance of the Lord Yahweh, and the vengeance of his temple. Jeremiah 51 verse 12, set up the standard upon the watch of Babylon, and make the watch strong, set up the watchman, prepares an ambush, for the Lord Yahweh has broke the vine, the done that which he spake against the inhabitants of Babylon. Jeremiah 51 verse 13, O thou dwell upon many waters, abundant in treasures, thy end is come, and the measure of thy covenant is full. Jeremiah 51 and verse 14, and the Lord Yahweh of hosts has sworn by himself, saying, surely I will fill thee with the men as the caterpillars, and they shall lift up a shout of increase. Jeremiah 51 and verse 15, he has made the earth and the power and his establishments of the world by his wisdom, and has stretched out the heavens and his other understanding. Jeremiah 51 verse 16, when he uttered his voice, there is a multitude of waters in the heavens, and causeth the vapors to ascend from the ends of the earth, make it lightning with rain, and brightening from forth the winds out of his treasure. Jeremiah 51 verse 7, any man that bush by his knowledge is out founder is confounded by graven images, for his most image is falsehood, and there is no breath in them. Jeremiah 51 verse 18, it reads, it says, they that are vanity in the works of error in the time of their visitation, they shall perish. Jeremiah 51 verse 19, it reads, the portion of Jacob is not like them, for he is the former of all things, and Israel is the lot of his inheritance. And the Lord of hosts, Yahweh is his name. Jeremiah 51 and verse 20, thou art my battle axe and weapons of war, for thee I will break in pieces the nations, and I will destroy kingdoms. Jeremiah 51 and Jeremiah 51 verse 21, it says, and with thee I will break in pieces the horses and riders, and with thee I will break in pieces the chariots and its riders. Jeremiah 51 verse 22, with thee I will break in pieces the man and woman, and I will break in pieces the old and young, and with thee I will break in pieces the young man and his maid. Jeremiah 51 and verse 23, and it reads, and I will break into pieces with their shepherds and his flock, and with thee I will break in pieces the husbandmen and the yokes of oxen, and with thee I will break in pieces the captains and rulers. Jeremiah 51 and verse 24, and I will render unto Babylon, definitely this modern day spiritual Babylon, the first part of Babylon that has been touched yet. Jeremiah 51 verse 54, and I will render unto Babylon all the habitations of Chaldea, and all the evil that have done in Zion in your sight, saith the Lord Yahweh. Jeremiah chapter 51 and verse 25, behold, I am against thee, O destroying mountains, saith the Lord Yahweh thy power, which destroyed all the earth, and all I will stretch out my hand upon thee, and roll thee down from the rocks, and I will make thee a burnt mountain. Jeremiah 51 verse 26, and they that shall not take of thee a stone from a corner, and not a stone from a foundation, but thou shalt be desolate forever, saith the Lord Yahweh. Jeremiah 51 and verse 27, set up a standard in the land, blowing the trumpet, among the nations, preparing the nations against her, causing together against her kingdoms. Uh, yep. Uh, Setting up a standard in the land, blowing the trumpet among the nations, preparing the nations against her. Like we see that in these modern day times, just like in ancient times, together against her in the kingdoms of Iraq, Midi, and Askenaz, if I pronounced it right, Salakia, appointed a captain against her, causing her horses to come as though they were cavalcade. Jeremiah 21 verse 20, Jeremiah 21 and verse 28, it says, prepare against her the nations with the kings of the Medes and the captains thereof and all the rulers thereof and all the lands of his dominion. Jeremiah 51 verse 29, and the land shall tremble and sorrow for every purpose of the Lord Yahweh shall be fulfilled against Babylon to make the land of Babylon a desolation, or modern day Babylon, and work out a habitation. Jeremiah 51 is like ancient Babylon was messed up. Now we're going to see modern day a version of Babylon is messed up. Jeremiah 51 and verse 30, it says, the mighty men of Babylon have forborne to fight. They have reclaimed their holds. They might have failed. They become as a woman that they have burned in the dwelling places of her bars. Jeremiah 51 and verse 31, one host shall run to meet another, and one messenger to meet another to shew the kings of Babylon that his city is taken into one end. Jeremiah 51 and verse 32. And that passes the stock and the reeds that they have burned with fire, and the men of war are afraid. Jeremiah 51 and verse 33. It says, but thus saith the Lord Yahweh. It says, but thus saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts, the God of Israel, Yahweh of Israel. The daughters of Babylon is like a threshing floor. It is like a time to thresh of her. Yet a little while, and a time of her harvest shall come. Jeremiah 51 verse 34, Nebuchadnezzar, the king of Babylon, hath devoured me, and he hath crushed me, and he has made me a empty vessel, and he has showered me, uh, like a dragon, and he hath fleed my delicacies, and he hath cast me out. Jeremiah 51 verse 35. I showed them. Oh, is that? It's 11 of them. This is Jeremiah 51 and verse 35. It says, the violence done to me and to the flesh upon Babylon shall be a habitation of Zion, say in my blood of the habitation of the Chaldea shall Jerusalem say. Jeremiah 31 and verse 36. Therefore thus saith the Lord Yahweh thy power, behold, I will plead thy cause and take vengeance for thee, and I will cause dry up her sea and her springs dry. Jeremiah 31 and verse 37. It says, and Babylon shall become heaps and dwelling places for dragons, and astonish, and these hissing, and without a habitation. Jeremiah 51 and verse 38. And they shall roar together like lions, and they shall yell as lions weep. Jeremiah 51 and verse 39. In the heats that I will make thee feast, and I will make them drunken, that they may rejoice and sleep, perpetual sleep, and not wake, saith the Lord Yahweh. Jeremiah 51 verse 40, and I will bring them down like lambs to the slaughter, and like rams with the goats. Verse 41, how is Shikra taken, and how is he praised, and the whole earth surprised? How is Babylon become an astonishment among the nations? Yeah, Babylon through. It's like ancient Babylon was through. This modern day version of Babylon is going to be through. Jeremiah 51 and verse 40, Jeremiah 51 and verse 42, it says, the sea is come up to Babylon, and she is covered with multitude of ways thereof. Jeremiah 51 and verse 43, her cities are a desolation and a dry land and a wilderness, and a land where that no man dwells, neither shall any son may pass thereby. Jeremiah 51 and verse 44, it says, and I will punish Baal in Babylon, and I will bring forth out of this mouth which is had swarmed up the nations, and shall not flow together any more unto him. Yea, the walls of Babylon shall fall. Right, it's like modern day Babylon is going to fall. Jeremiah 51 and verse 45, my people, it says, my people, go ye out of the midst of her, and deliver every man his soul, for the fear anger of the Lord Yahweh. This is Jeremiah 51 and verse 46. It says, "Least ye faint, Salakia." It says, "Least your heart faint, and ye fear not the rumor that shall be heard in the land, and a rumor shall be right, and a rumor shall be both 1 year, and after that another year shall come a rumor, and ruler against ruler, right, ruler against ruler, and rise in the land, and ruler against ruler." Right, that's what we see in these modern day times. You know? Jeremiah 51 and verse 47. It says, "Therefore, behold, the days come that I will judge upon the graven images of Babylon." Right, that's going to happen in modern day times, like in ancient times. "And her whole land shall be confounded, and all her land shall fall in the midst of her. Then the heavens and the earth and all that dwell therein shall sing for Babylon, for the spoiler shall come unto her from the north, said the Lord Yahweh." Jeremiah 51 and verse 49. "As Babylon has caused the slain of Israel to fall, so as Babylon shall fall in the slain of all the earth." Right, that's why the nations are ongoing. That's why the nations are going to go round about her. That's why Babylon is being exposed to what it is, especially this modern day Babylonian system of what it promotes: evilness and wickedness and unrighteousness. That's why the nations have been drunken off the ways of Babylon still to this day. And now they starting to be stirred up against anger against this modern day Babylonian system. You know? Jeremiah 51 and verse 50. "Ye that shall escape the sword and go away and not still remember the Lord Yahweh afar off, and let Jerusalem come into your mind." Yeah. So I'm going to switch up the spirit and get into the Ezekiel 3 and verse 17. And this is the book of Ezekiel chapter 3 and verse 17. Make sure everything good. Right, this is Ezekiel 3 and verse 17. It says, Salakia. Matter of fact, we start at verse 1. This is Ezekiel chapter 3 and verse 1. It says, "Moreover, he say unto me, Son of man, eat thou that findest, eat this roll, and go speak unto the house of Israel," right, which we're doing. But we had ate the whole world, but still continue on learning, you know, especially being in this truth, you know. Even if we did ate the whole world, and then we go out here to teach and be prepared, you know, but we still in that learning process because we are forever learning, you know. That's why it says in Isaiah 33 and verse 6, wisdom and knowledge should be the stability of thy times, you know. And from the wisdom and knowledge and understanding from the heavenly Father. Then it says in the book of Proverbs, the third chapter, "Choose the ways that are heavenly Father, and lean not to thy own understanding." Hey, precepts I get understanding. But that was I was trying to meant to say, you know, so it's not good. That slip the tongue and words, but it's all good, bro. But I'm gonna read verse 1 again. This is Ezekiel chapter 3 and verse 1. It says, "Moreover, he say unto me, Son of man, eat that thou findest, eat this roll, and go speak unto the house of Israel." Right, because we are the house of Israel. This is Ezekiel 3 and verse 2. "So I opened my mouth, and he caused me to eat that roll." Right, the scriptures. Ezekiel 3 verse 3, it says, "And he say unto me, Son of man, cause thy belly to eat, and fill thy bowls with this roll that I will give thee, that did I eat, and it was in my mouth as the honey for sweetness." Ezekiel 3 verse 4, "And he say unto me, Son of man, go get thee unto the house of Israel, and speak with my word unto them." Ezekiel 3 and verse 5, "For thou art not sent to a people of a strange speech and of a hard language, but to the house of Israel." This is Ezekiel 3 and verse 6, "Not to many people of a strange speech and of a hard language, whose words thou canst not understand, surely that I will send to thee, to them, that they should what have hearkened unto thee." Ezekiel 3 and verse 7, and it reads, it says, "But the house of Israel I will not hearken, but the house of Israel will not hearken unto thee." Right, Isaiah 1 and verse 3, verse 4, "The house of Israel I will not hearken unto thee." For the house of Israel will not hearken unto thee, for they will not hearken unto thee. For all the house of Israel are imputed with hard-hearted. This is Ezekiel 3 verse 8, and it reads the Holy Scriptures. It says, "Behold, I have made thy face strong against their faces, and thy foreheads against their foreheads." Ezekiel 3 and verse 9, as an adamant part of their flint, have I made thy forehead, fear them not, neither be dismayed at their looks, though they be a rebellious house. Right? Us Israelites, we are a rebellious house. That is true. This is Ezekiel 3 and verse 10. It says, "Moreover, he said unto me, Son of man," it says, "of all my words that I shall speak unto thee, receive in thy heart," the heart which is your mind. It says, "Here is in all thy ears." Ezekiel 3 and verse 11. It says, "And go to thee to them of their captivity under the children of thy people." Right, because it says the book of Baruch, yet this day we still in the land of our captivities, of the areas that we've been scattered at, speaking these different languages like English and other different type of language that were it's not our original language. Just like in ancient times, now in modern day times, because it says in Ecclesiastes 1 verse 9, "There's no new thing under the sun." This is our great forefather Ezekiel. This is Ezekiel chapter 3 and verse 11, and go. It says, "And go and get to them of the captivity under the children of thy people, and speak unto them, and tell them, and thus saith the Lord, the hour of thy power, whether they will hear or whether they will fear." So we're going to continue speaking unto the children of Israel as has been serving the prophets of the Father, whether they hear or hear, or if they take heed to the words of the hour, that's a beautiful thing. If not, and whether they hear or hear. This is Ezekiel 3 and verse 12. It says, "Then the Spirit took unto me, and I heard behind me a voice, a great rushing, saying, Blessed be the glory of the Lord Yahweh from his place." Ezekiel 3 verse 13, "And I heard also the noise of the wings of the living creatures that toucheth one another, and the noises of the wheels over against them, and the noise of great rushing." Ezekiel 3 verse 14, "So the Spirit lifted me up and took me away, and I went into bitterness in the heat of my spirit, but the hand of the Lord Yahweh was strong upon me." Ezekiel 3 verse 15, "Then I came up to them of the captivity of Tabel, and at the well by the rivers of Shabal, and I sat where they sat, and remained there astonished among them 7 days." Ezekiel 3 verse 16, and it reads, "And it came to pass at the end of the 7 days that the word of the Lord Yahweh came unto me, saying," Ezekiel 3 verse 17, just like in ancient time, now the modern day times, "Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore hear the words at my mouth, and give them warning from me." Right, the warning that we have got from the Heavenly Father as us in modern day times, just like the prophet Bo did, sound the alarm, blowing the trumpet, warning the Israelites to get back to the Father, to get understanding of his righteousness. Ezekiel 3 verse 18, it says, "When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, because thou hast given me not glory, nor speak to warn the wicked from his wicked ways, to save his life." It says, "The same wicked man shall die for his iniquities." Right? Look up the word iniquities. It's sin. It says, "But his blood I require at thy hand." Ezekiel 3 and verse 19, it says, "Yet if thou warn the wicked, and he not turn from his wicked ways, or from his wicked way, he shall surely die in his iniquity, but thou hast delivered thy soul." Ezekiel 3 and verse 20, "And again, when a righteous man thou turn from his righteousness, and committed iniquity, and a murder company before him, he shall surely die, because thou hast not given him his warning, and he shall die in his sin, and his righteousness which he hath done shall not be remembered, but his blood and I require at thy hand." That's why this Ezekiel 3 verse 21, it says, "Nevertheless, if thou warn the righteous man, and thou righteous man sin, and he did not sin, he shall surely live, because he is warned. Also, thou hast delivered thy soul." And this is the book of 2 Chronicles 7 verse 14. So it's important for the children of Israel to get back into the ways of Heavenly Father, especially the times that we're about to enter into, and the times that we see right now. So that the Father definitely showing us biblical signs. Now it's that time to turn back to Him. 2 Chronicles 7 verse 14. It says, "If my people which are called by my name shall humble themselves and pray and seek my face, turn from their wicked ways, then I will hear from heaven, forgive their sins, and heal their land." Right? So we got to return back to the Heavenly Father, our Israel, and keep His laws, statutes, and commandments, and return back to being an Israelite. This is Ezekiel. I meant to say Philosophy. This is the book of Ecclesiastes 12 and verse 1. It says, "Remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth, which is Yahweh of Israel, the Heavenly Father, the true living power, the true Creator, which is Yahweh." It says, "Remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, and the years draw near. Thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them." This is Ecclesiastes 12 and verse 13. It says, "Let us to the conclusion of the whole matter, fear Yahweh and keep His commandments, for this is the whole duty of man." Right, so this is the whole duty of the Israelite man, fear Yahweh and keep His commandments. Ecclesiastes 12 verse 13. I'm reading again. It says, "Let us to the conclusion of the whole matter, fear Yahweh and keep His commandments. This is the whole duty of man." Now, of course, we got to do what we got to do in this society. Take care of our kids, take care of the house, pay bills and stuff like that. We understand that. We so used to the custom of that. But at the same time, we still got to keep the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh of Israel. This is Ecclesiastes 3 and verse 14. "For Yahweh shall bring every work into judgment, and every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be evil." Right, the Heavenly Father, He's a righteous boundless power. Isaiah 45 verse 7 as a prime example. Now, if we bring out that Isaiah, this book of Isaiah chapter 55 and verse Isaiah 55 verse 6. It says, "Seek ye the Lord Yahweh while He may be found, call upon Him while He is near." We definitely got to seek the Lord Yahweh of Israel and call upon Him while He is near. Isaiah 55 verse 7. "Let the wicked forsake his way, and the unrighteous man his thoughts. Let him return unto the Lord Yahweh, and He will have mercy upon him, towards our God Yahweh thy power, for He will abundantly prove." Right. So once we return back to the Heavenly Father and acknowledge our transgressions, our sins, and our iniquities, once we acknowledge those things and return back to the Heavenly Father, keep His laws, statutes, and commandments, and return back to the Heavenly Father, and Adawan Rakasah, Yahweh of Israel will abundantly quote. Adawan Rakasah, that Yahweh of Israel will abundantly pardon us from our evil and wickedness. Once we return back to Him, and draw back into Him, and keeping His laws, statutes, and commandments, and coming back to being His righteousness. So, especially in these times, it's most important for us to return back to the Heavenly Father. Isaiah 55 and verse 8, "Even though He's going to save 1/3 of His people, but we're still going to be out here on the highways and hedges, bidding Israel to perish, to be of that 1/3 remnant, whether they hear or forbear. This is Isaiah 55 and verse 8. It says, "For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither your ways are my ways, saith the Lord Yahweh." Isaiah 55 and verse 9. It says, "For as the heavens are higher than the earth, so shall are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts." Right, so our thoughts is way higher. The thoughts of the Heavenly Father is way higher than our thoughts. I meant to say something. Isaiah 55 and verse 10. It says, "For as the rain cometh down," that's the Spirit is raining outside, but showers up. It says, "For as the rain cometh down, and the snow, and from heaven, and it returneth not thither, for thou watered the earth, and maketh it bring forth, but that it gives seed to the sower, but bread to the eater." Isaiah 55 and verse 11. It says, so shall my word that goes forth out of my mouth, and it shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the things whereto I sent it." Right, so the words of the Heavenly Father is not going to go void. So the laws, statutes, and commandments is not going to go void. It still stands to this day. So the words of the Heavenly Father still goes, and it still goes forth, and He accomplished that which is pleasing to Him in this time. And it's the book of Isaiah, chapter 33 and verse 6. Yeah, it's the book of Isaiah, chapter 33 and verse 6. It says, "In wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of the tongue, and the strength of salvation, and the field of the hour is a treasure." Right, so wisdom and knowledge definitely shall be the stability of the tongue, and salvation. salvation. Fear of the Lord and how it's treasure. Right, so wisdom and knowledge should make stability of our times, should make a level of stability in order to have a sound mind and stable mind. We definitely want to have habits of wisdom and knowledge and understanding, especially the times that we're about to enter into. The times that we're entering into, we're about to enter into some serious, dangerous times, very important times. That's why we're out here prophesying of these increasing signs, and we're measuring time digitally in itself as well too. And this is the book of Proverbs. So that's why it's important for us to return back to the Heavenly Father and keep His law, statutes, and commandments. As us being the Israelites, that He's only going to save 1/3 remnant of His people. And we're really out here for the 1/3 remnant, the hopeful elect. Not the one right side of the people, we be of that number. But we still going to continue to rehearse the righteous acts, bidding Israel to the marriage and sounding the alarm on the trumpet unto the children of Israel, whether they hear fear. Proverbs 3 and verse 1, it says, my son, forget not my law, like the law, statutes, and commandments of the Heavenly Father, like I brought out Ecclesiastes 12 verse 13. It says, Proverbs 3 and verse 1, it says, my son, forget not my law, but let thy heart keep my commandments. Right, your heart, which is your mind. So we still got to keep the commandments of the Heavenly Father. Proverbs 3 and verse 2, it says, for the length of days and long life and peace shall they add to thee. Proverbs 3 and verse 3, it says, let not mercy and trust forsake thee, thee that find them about thy neck. Right, them about the taste of thy heart, like the heart of your mind. Proverbs 3 and verse 4, it says, so shall thou find favor and good understanding in the sight of Yahweh and man. Proverbs 3 and verse 5, it says, trust in the Lord Yahweh and with all thy heart, like the heart is your mind, and lean not to thy own understanding. Right, so lean not to thy own understanding. So trust in the wisdom and knowledge and understanding of the Heavenly Father. Coming back to the Heavenly Father, choosing His ways and not choosing the ways of this world. Even though we're of this world, but not of it. Even like Scripture says, you can use the world, but not abuse it. But this wisdom and knowledge and understanding, trusting the ways of the Heavenly Father, and coming back to the ways of the Heavenly Father, coming back to being His sons, as being the Israelites. Yahshua Allah, He is a Prince of Power. So hey, lean not to thy own understanding. Acknowledge Him, and He shall direct thy path. And that's the Heavenly Father, Yahweh of Israel, especially if you're an Israelite man. Proverbs 3 and verse 5, trust in the Lord Yahweh with all thy heart, which is your mind, and lean not to thy own understanding. Proverbs 3 and verse 6, in all thy ways acknowledge Him, and He shall direct thy path. The more we draw near to the Heavenly Father, the more He draws near to us. The more we acknowledge Him, the more we trust in Him, and He shall direct our path. This is Proverbs 3 and verse 7, and be not wise in thy own eyes, fear the Lord Yahweh and depart from evil. Right, fear the Lord Yahweh and depart from evil. This is Proverbs 3 and verse 8, and it shall be health to the navel and the marrow to thy bones. Proverbs 3 and verse 9, honor the Lord Yahweh thy power with all substance, and with the first fruits thy increase. Proverbs 3 and verse 10, Proverbs 3 and verse 10, it reads, so shall thy barns be filled with the plenty of thy press shall burst out of the new wine. Proverbs 3 and verse 11, it says, my son, despise not thy chastening of the Lord Yahweh, neither be weary of his correction. Proverbs 3 and verse 12, it says, from whom the Lord has loved this is Proverbs. Yeah, this is I'm gonna start at verse 11 here. This is Proverbs. Look at the Proverbs chapter 3 verse 11. It says, my son, despise not thy chastening of the Lord, neither be weary of his correction. This is Proverbs 3 verse 12. It says, from whom the Lord Yahweh loved correction, even as a father the son whom he delighted. This is right. So the Heavenly Father, He chastising us for correction, as us being His sons and daughters, as being the children of Israel. This is Proverbs 3 verse 13, especially the Israelite men. This is Proverbs 3 verse 13. It says, happy is the man that findeth wisdom, and the man that giveth understanding. This is Proverbs 3 and verse 14. It says, for the merchandise of it is better than merchandise of silver, and the gain thereof than the fine gold. Right, so wisdom is more precious than silver and fine gold. It says Proverbs 3 verse 15. It says, she is more precious than rubies, and all the things that are thou hast desired not to be compared unto her. Right, with wisdom and knowledge and understanding. Proverbs 3 and verse 16, it says, lengthening of days is in her right hand, and her left hand is riches and honor. Proverbs 3 and verse 17, it says, her ways are ways of cleanliness, her ways path are peace. This is Proverbs 3 and verse 18. She is the tree of life, and them that wait upon her, is happy is everyone that retains her. Proverbs 3 and verse 19, it says, the Lord Yahweh by wisdom hath found the earth, and understanding when he had established the heavens. By his knowledge, the depths are broken up and the clouds brought down. It says, Proverbs 3 and verse 21, it says, my son, let not them depart from thy eyes, keep sound wisdom and discretion, if I pronounce that right, Salakia. Proverbs 3 and verse 22, so shall they be life unto thy soul, and grace to thy neck. And thou shalt walk in the way of safety, and thy foot thou shalt not stumble. It says, when thou shalt lay it down, thou shalt not be afraid, and thou shalt lie down, and thou shalt not sleep or sleep. Proverbs 3 verse 25, and be not afraid of sudden fear, neither of the desolation of the wicked when it cometh. Proverbs 3 verse 26, it says, for the Lord Yahweh shall keep thy countenance, and shall keep thy foot from being taken. Proverbs 3 verse 27, withhold not good from them that do is due, for it is the power of thy hand to do it. Proverbs 3 verse 28, say not unto thy neighbor, and go come again, and tomorrow I will give thee unto thou it be by thee. This is Proverbs 3 verse 29, devise not evil against thy neighbor, see he the well securely by thee. Proverbs 3 and verse 20, right, Proverbs 3 and verse 30, it says, strive not with a man without cause if he has not done thee no harm. Proverbs 3 verse 31, it says, envy not thy oppressor, and choose not his way. It says, Proverbs 3 and verse 2, for the crown is of humble nature to the Lord Yahweh, but his secrets is with the righteous. Proverbs 3 and verse 33, it says, the curse of the Lord Yahweh is the house of the wicked, but he bless the habitations of the just. Proverbs 3 verse 34, surely he will scorn the scorners, and he have grace unto the lowly. Right, the scripture says to mix you in the heaven and earth. So Lord willing that we continue to be in that meek, humble, and spirit. It says Proverbs 16 verse 18, pride will be for instruction that ought to be fall. Proverbs 3 verse 35, it says, the wise is my wife, but the glory of the shame, what of the promotion of food. Now let's get into some more scripture. Now we'll bring out the book of fifth chapter. Make sure everything good. Right, it's the book of Baruch, chapter 5 and verse 1. It says, put off, O Jerusalem, the garment of put off the Baruch 5 and verse 1. It says, put off, O Jerusalem, the garment of mourning and affliction, but put on the countenance of the glory that cometh from the house forever. Forever. Baruch 5 and verse 2. It says, cast thou through a double garment of righteousness when thou comest from Yahweh, and set they back them of them here of the glory of the everlasting. This is Baruch 5 verse 3. But Yahweh will show thy brightness unto every country of heaven. Baruch 5 verse 4. It says, for thy name shall be feared of Yahweh forever, and peace and righteousness, and the glory of Yahweh is worship. Baruch 5 verse 5, and rise over Jerusalem, and stand on high, and look towards the east, and behold thy children gathered from the west and unto the east by the word of the Holy One, join in the remembrance of Yahweh. This is Baruch chapter 5 verse 6. It says, for thy depart from thee on thy foot, for that led away of their enemies, but Yahweh bring it to them unto the exalt the glory and the children of the kingdom. This is Baruch 5 verse 7, for Yahweh has appointed to every ideal in the banks of long account continuous shall be passed down, the valleys are filled up, and to make every ground that Israel may go safely in the glory of the house. This is Baruch 5 and verse 8. It says, moreover, even the woods and the ever sweet smell and the tree overshadows of the commandment of the house. Read once again, go to the next verse. Baruch 5 and verse 9, for Yahweh shall lead Israel with joy in the light of his glory, and the mercies and the righteousness that come forth from him. Uh, and this is the book of Isaiah. Yeah, this book of Isaiah, chapter 62 and verse 6. It says, I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem. Right, because Jerusalem, they say people before us in place. I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, who shall never hold their peace day or night. Ye that make mention of the Lord, keep not thy silence. Right, so we're going to continue to make mention of the Lord, even if it's rain, snow, sleet, cold out here. And we're going to continue to make mention of the Lord, even if we do sit down lessons at home, or we out in the street do walk and talk lessons, or even if we out here teaching. And we're going to continue to lift up the names of Heavenly Father, the house of Israel. And so we got some Mashiach and Hamashach. So we're going to continue to make mention of the Lord, not keep not peace, neither day or night. So continue to make mention of the Lord and not keep not thy side. This is Isaiah 62. I'm going to read again from Isaiah chapter 62, verse 6. I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, shall never hold their peace day or night. Need that make mention of the Lord Yahweh, keep not thy side. Isaiah 62 verse 7, and give him no rest until he establishes and make Jerusalem and they praise in the earth. Right, until he establishes and make Jerusalem and they praise in the earth. So just like we like when we was growing up, we always used to ask our father to give us some items and stuff that we kept on begging him, and then until he requested us to give it to us, and that's what we do to the Heavenly Father. Keep on listening, hey, keep on bothering him. Hey, we're gonna continue to make mention of the Lord, we're gonna continue to bother him, we're continue to make and praise the earth. Very simple, and we definitely see a sign of it. This is Isaiah 62 and verse 7. It says, and give him no rest until he establishes and make Jerusalem and they praise in the earth. Right, until he establishes and make Jerusalem and they praise in the earth. And we're going to continue to lift up the names of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, Yahushua. Definitely Yahweh of Israel, the God of Israel, Yahweh of Israel, So we definitely going to continue to make mention of him, Make sure everything good. And this is the book of Daniel, chapter 12 and verse 1. It says, in that time, it says Daniel, chapter 12 and verse 1. This is prophet Daniel, our forefather, prophet Daniel. It's the book of prophet Daniel, chapter 12, verse 1. It says, at that time shall Michael stand up. The great prince was standing for the children of thy people, and there shall be a time of trouble as never was since there was a nation to ever, even to the time, even to that same time. And at that time, thy people shall be delivered, and everyone that shall be found written in the book. This is Daniel 12, verse 2. It says, and many of them shall awake, some to everlasting life, some to shame and everlasting contempt. This is Daniel 12, verse 3. It says, and they that shall be wise shall shine as the brightness of the firmament, and they that shall turn away to righteousness as the stars forever and ever. This is Daniel chapter 12 and verse 4. It says, but thou, O Daniel, shut up the works and seal the book, even to the time of the end. Men shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased. Right? So knowledge shall be increased. Just like it says in the book of Daniel, our great forefather Daniel, So it's going to be a time like never before. Just like the ancient times that took place, this is going to happen in modern day times as well too. So these are bring out Jeremiah. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 28, verse 8, and it reads, it says, the prophets that have been before thee and before thee of old prophesied both against great countries and great kingdoms of war, evil, and pestilence. Right, so our great forefathers, they were prophesying against great countries, great kingdoms of war, evil, and pestilence. Just like that was taking place during their times, this is taking place in modern day times. So the prophets are back on the scene today, prophesying against great countries and great kingdoms of war, evil, and pestilence. So the wars, evils, and the pestilence is only going to continue to increase. This is what we're out here prophesying against modern day times. Now, I'm going to bring out that second Hedges, the 15th chapter, and I'm going to start at verse 1. Second Hedges, chapter 15, verse 1. Matter of fact, I'm start at verse 14. This is second Hedges, 15, verse 14. It says, woe to the world and them that dwell therein. Let's look up that woe. Woe means woe to great suffering and great misery. Second Hedges, verse 50 is a prime example as well too. Right along with second Hedges, 16th chapter as well too. This is second Hedges 15 verse 14, and it reads to the Holy Scriptures of the Apocryphal books. It says, woe to the world and them that dwell therein. Second Hedges 15 verse 15, for the sword and the destruction draweth nigh, and one people should stand up and fight against another with swords in their hands. Right, seditions, uprisings, uproars in the people's world. Just like we had that recent protest that took place over there in, I believe it was JFK Airport. You had those pro-Palestinians, even though they've been doing this for the past 3 or 4 months or so, especially with the Hamas Israel situation that's heating up over there in that area. They've been, and then some doing to those seditions between the pro-Palestinians and the pro-Israelis. Those protests have been clandestine. Too. That's what we've been seeing around the world, and then we've been seeing different other circumstances of these seditions and uprisings and uproars in the world. So the Heavenly Father is going to send that increasing great division. Exodus 15:3, the Lord, He's the man to do it. So He's going to create more increasing seditions and uprisings and uproars in people's world. And this is what we are seeing in our world today, and it's only going to continue to increase. Second Hedges chapter 15, verse 14, it says, woe to the world and them that dwell therein. Second Hedges 15, verse 15, it says, for the sword and the destruction draweth nigh, one of them to stand up and fight against another with swords. Right, that's what we are saying. Right, the modern sword is the weapon. Like in ancient times, they had a sword, battle axe, and sword and stuff like that. And we're going to see that in these modern day times too. The actual sword and the modern day weapon, the sword as well too. That's why, like I mentioned again, we're going to see more increasing of the seditions and uprisings. Lawlessness and iniquities are going to ramp up in the latter days. And we definitely see the increasing of high iniquities at an all-time high. We're going to see it more and more increasing, because these are the modern day signs of the times that we are in. Second Hedges 16 verse 16, but there should be sedition among men, right? That's what we're seeing. It's only going to increase. Definitely when we get into the time of great tribulation. Definitely when we get into the time of Jacob's trouble, Second Hedges 15 verse 16, for there should be sedition among men, invading one another. They should have regard for their kings, nor their princes, the work of their actions to stand in their power. Right, with these protests, citizens doing protests against one another, citizens protesting against their leaders, people that's from the liberal side and the conservative side, even from the independent side. That's what we're seeing. Great divisions on both sides. On every side is increasing of great divisions. This is Second Hedges 16. Second Hedges 15 verse 17, a man should desire to go into a city and should not be able to, leave the world behind, prime example, and more subliminal messages that we've been seeing in these movies and stuff like that. And very soon it's going to be an actual reality. Second Hedges 15 verse 18, it says, for because of that pride, right, because of that pride, Proverbs 16 verse 18, right along with Second Hedges 8 verse 50 as well too. Because Proverbs 16 verse 18, pride goes before destruction, and off the spirit before it falls. 11:44, called like Yahweh. This is second Hedges 15 verse 18. For it says, for because of that pride, the city shall be troubled, and the house shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. Second Hedges 15 verse 19. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, which we are saying right now. Right, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but they shall destroy their houses and spoil their sword. Right, destroy their houses with the sword, which is the modern day weapon, and spoil their goods, right? Food, all that, everything, etc. Because of the lack of bread, right? Because of the lack of bread, it's like it says in Amos 8:11, because that modern day famine, the word is going to hit. We see signs of it. It's like in ancient times, it had hit. You're going to see that in modern day times. Hey, that famine of the word, for lack of bread, for lack of water, but hearing of the words of your house. Hey, Ezekiel 33 verse 33, then they shall know the proper was the month. So that's why it's important for us to take heed to the words of Yahweh of Israel, through his wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. And the words of prophecy that's coming out of his mouth, through his service and prophecy as well too. So that Ezekiel 33 and verse 33, just like that happened in ancient times, this is going to happen in modern day times as well too. Right along with the Amos 8:11 verse 12 that took place in ancient time, we're going to see that transpire back in these modern day times. So this modern day family of the word, for lack of bread, for lack of water, for lack of resources, but the hearing of the words of Yahweh. They shall run to and fro and try to seek the words of Yahweh and not be able to find. That's why I said in Isaiah 55 verse 6, seek the Lord Yahweh while he may be found. I'm gonna continue on. Second Hedges 15 verse 19, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbors, but should destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and great tribulation. Right, these are the times we're about to enter into. And we're seeing signs of that, but once it comes into full effect, we're going to be definitely entering in those times. And this is the book of Jeremiah. Matter of fact, I'm going to bring up that second Hedges. Yeah, second Hedges. This is second Hedges 16 and verse 70. This is the book of second Hedges, chapter 16 and verse 70, and it reads, it says, for there shall be in every city and next city a great insurrection, right, or uprise, or uproar, what they're saying, when it's going to come into full effect, For there shall be in every place in the next city a great insurrection upon those that fear Yahweh. Second Hedges 16 verse 71, and they shall be like madmen, spare not, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear Yahweh. Fear the Lord Yahweh, meant to say Salaki. Second Hedges 16 and verse 72, and it reads, it says, for they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. Second Hedges 16 and verse 73, it says, then they shall be known who are my chosen. So, Lord willing, that we be of that 1/3 remnant. We're gonna try to throw it at the fire, like it said in Zechariah verse 8. So the Heavenly Father's only gonna save 1/3 remnant of his people, not the wall rockets out that we can save out of time and take trouble as well too. And the Heavenly Father shall keep us in the hiding spot. He shall keep us in perfect peace. As long as we stay in trust in thee, trust in him, keep his laws, statutes, and commandments, and continue to preach the word of Yahweh in his name of Yahweh Yahushua, and continue to bid Israel to marriage, and continue to make an calling election sure. As long as we continue on those parts, the Lord willing, definitely show a good case in the sight of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh of Israel. Second Hedges 16 verse 73, including men, women, and children, definitely the Israelite man. Lord willing, we be of that hopeful elect, that 1/3 remnant that we're striving and fighting for. This is second Hedges 16 verse 73. It says, then shall be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as the gold in the fire. Second Hedges 16 verse 74. It says, hear ye, O my beloved, saith the Lord Yahweh. Behold, the days of trouble are at hand. Right, the days of trouble are at hand. It's like an ancient time, and it's taking place in modern day time. But there's no new thing under the sun. It says here, second Ezra 16 verse 74, the reads of the apocryphal book. Hear, O you my beloved, saith the Lord Yahweh. It says, behold, the days are in trouble, are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same. Second Ezra 16 verse 75, and it reads, it says, be not afraid. Second Ezra 16 verse 75, it says, be not afraid, neither doubt, for Yahweh is your God. Second Ezra 16 verse 76, and the guide of them to keep my commandments and precepts, saith the Lord Yahweh thy power. Let not your sins weigh you down, and let not your iniquities lift up themselves. Right, so let not our sins let you down, and let not your iniquities lift themselves up. So we gotta. This is a spiritual battle. This is a spiritual fight. This is a spiritual war. So let not our sins wear us down, and let not iniquities lift themselves up. So trusting the Heavenly Father. Through His wisdom and knowledge and understanding, focusing the ways of righteousness. Even though we go through our ups and downs and our trials and tribulations and stuff like that, but we cannot let our sins wear us down, and let not our iniquities lift up themselves. I'm going to read again, 2 Hedges 16, verse 75 of the Apocryphal books of the Holy Scriptures. Of 2 Hedges 16, verse 75, I'll read again for edification's sake. It says, "Be ye not afraid, neither doubt, for Yahweh is your God." 2 Hedges 16, verse 76, and the God of them who keep my commandments and my precepts, saith the Lord Yahweh thy power. Let not your sins weigh you down, and let not your iniquities lift up themselves. 2 Ezra 16 and verse 77, and it reads, it says, "Woe be unto them that are bound with sin, and covered with their iniquities, like as the field and is covered over the bushes, and the path thereof covered with thorns, that no man may travel through." 2 Ezra 16 and verse 78, "It is left undressed and cast into the fire to be consumed therewith." I'm gonna bring out this right, so we got to continue to let our sins not let our sins wear us down, and let not our iniquities lift up themselves. Trust in the Lord, choose the ways of righteousness, not choose the ways of death. Hey, choose life, choose righteousness, choose the ways of the Heavenly Father, choose His wisdom and knowledge and understanding, and not choosing the wisdom of this world. It says in Isaiah 29, verse 16, "Surely your things turn upside down as this thing is pot to plate." Hey, Proverbs 29 and 2, "When the righteous are in glory, the people rejoice, but when the wicked bear rule, the people won't." So not trusting the ways of the wicked, not trusting the ways of this world, because this world only promotes evilness and wickedness and unrighteousness, but follow the ways of righteousness in the sight of the Heavenly Father, and trust His ways, and trust the ways of evilness and wickedness. This world promotes for us to conform too. So we cannot be conforming to the ways of this world, but conforming back to the ways of the Heavenly Father through His laws and commands. Focus on the ways of righteousness. That's why it says, "Let not your sins weigh you down, and let not your iniquities lift up themselves." If you're going to be tried as a go to the Father, like it says, then it shall be known who are my chosen. More willing that we be all those men, including the elders Wa'akim that's out here on the highway of Hedges. Lord willing that we be those men. That's why we say the hopeful elect, and Lord willing, all the one prophesied. That would be of that 1/3 remnant. But I'm gonna bring out the Isaiah 11 and verse Isaiah 11 through verse 16. Then I'm gonna close out from there. This is the book of Isaiah. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 11, verse 11. It says, "And it shall come to pass in that day, saith the Lord, saith Isaiah 11, verse 11, "And it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord Yahweh shall set His hand again the second time to recover the remnant of His people," like the Israelites, "which shall be left from Assyria, and from Paphos, and from Egypt, and from Cush, and from Elam, and from Shinar, and from Moab, from the islands of the sea." And these are the areas that the children of Israel, which is us, we are the Israelites. And these are the areas that we are still located still to this day. And I'm going to read again, Isaiah 11, verse 11, and it reads for the Holy Scripture. "And it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord Yahweh shall set His hand again the second time to recover the remnant of His people, which shall be left from Syria, and from Egypt, and from Paphos, and from Cush, and from Elam, and from Shinar, and from Moab, from the islands of the sea." Isaiah 11 and verse 12, "And He shall set up an ensign for the nations, and shall assemble the outcasts of Israel, and gather together the dispersed of Judah from the four corners of the earth." Isaiah 11 and verse 13, "The envy also of Ephraim shall depart, and the adversaries of Judah shall be cut off. Ephraim shall not envy Judah, and Judah shall not vex Ephraim." Right, so we're not going to vex or we're not going to envy or vex one another no more. The brothers from the northern kingdom, you know, the Ephraimites in the southern kingdom, the top tribe of the Judites of the brethren, you know, they're not going to envy or vex one another no more. It says in Zephaniah 2 and 1, gather yourself together again, or gather yourself together, O nation not desire, Israel. So we're being gathered up by this word, and we're being gathered up and being woken up, you know, thanks to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, you know, and through his service and prophecy for waking us up in these latter days, the Wadi Yahweh Shemel, you know. Isaiah 11 and verse 13, but, you know, back to what I was saying, so the northern kingdom of the Ephraimite brethren, you know, they're not, and the Judites of the southern kingdom, they're not going to envy or vex one another no more. They're going to come back as that one stick from the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom, of the top tribe of the northern kingdom and the top tribe of the southern kingdom, you know. So they're going to come back as that one stick, that one nation, like how it's supposed to, you know. And this is Isaiah 11 verse 14. It says, but they shall fly upon the shoulders of the Philistines towards the west, and they shall spoil them. Matter of fact, I'm going to bring out Isaiah 29 verse 6 and Psalms 18 verse 7. I said I was going to close out, but, you know, the Spirit keep on pushing me through. Watching how of Israel. Isaiah 11 verse 13, it says, the envy also from Edom shall depart, and the adversaries of Judah shall be cut off. Edom shall not envy Judah, and Judah shall not vex Edom. Isaiah 11 verse 14, it says, but they shall fly upon the shoulders of the Philistines together, right, together, Salakia. It says Isaiah 11 verse 14, where again, Salakia is slipping telling the words. It says, but they shall fly upon the shoulders of the Philistines towards the west, and they shall spoil them of the east together, and they shall lay their hand upon Edom and Moab, and the children of Ammon shall obey them. Isaiah 11 verse 15, and it reads, it says, and the Lord Yahweh shall utterly destroy the tongues of the Egyptian sea, and with his mighty wind shall he shake his hand over the rivers, right over the river, and he shall smite it with the 7 streams and make men go over shore, dry shore, Salakia. Isaiah 11 verse 16, it says, and there shall be a highway for the remnant of his people, which shall be left from Assyria, like as was to Israel in the days that he came out of the land of Egypt. And this is the book of Isaiah 29 and verse 16. Yeah, this is the book of Isaiah 29 and verse 16. Isaiah chapter 29 and verse 6. It says, thou shalt be visited of Yahweh of hosts with thunder and with earthquake and great noise and storms and tempests and the flame devouring fire. Right, it's like I mentioned that earthquake that took place over there in Japan, over there in the shores of Japan. That was a magnitude of a 6.5 earthquake. So a couple of minutes later, and there was a 5.4, 5.0 magnitude of an earthquake. So we definitely going to continue to see these earthquakes in diverse places, tornadoes, storms, flooding. You know, just like it says in 2 Ezra 15 verse 5, the Lord said the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. That's only going to increase. Definitely with these weather conditions, these tornadoes, these earthquakes, landslides, and flooding. We're going to see, and that's what's been taking place in the year 2023. We're going to see it more as we enter in the year 2024 out of our lives. And we're going to see tornadoes and earthquakes in places that we never expected for it to happen. It definitely took place over there in Australia. It took place over there in France, and it took places around places that you wouldn't expect for it to have like an earthquake or a tornado or flood, wildfires, and etc. You know, and we're going to see this in Lord of Hosts and Yahweh of Hosts. Even though that context of Isaiah the 29th chapter is really going into Israel is going to get hit with these tornadoes, storms, and tempests, and the flames of our fire. So you can definitely relate that into these modern day times as well too, and that's what I'm saying. So you definitely going to continue to see the wildfires, the tornadoes, the earthquakes, the landslides, the floods, the famines, the pestilence, the plagues. We're going to see it more and more and more. But this is what we're out here prophesying about. Prophesying against great countries and great kingdoms, and war, even in the pestilence, just like the prophets of old did, our great forefathers. And we're going to see that again. And I'm going to read again with Isaiah chapter 29 and verse 6. Because you got two different categories of pestilence: the weather conditions, the tornadoes, the earthquakes, the landslides, the floodings, etc. Right along the second categories are the pestilence, the plagues. That we just said, like that recent uptick over there in India a couple of weeks ago. It's like over there in China, of a potential respiratory system failure over there in that area. We seen what happened in 2020 all the way in 2022. We already seen what happened. And they claim that on China, even though we're not hitting of certain devices, it's going to have a king of Israel too. So we're not hitting of certain devices. But we seeing this as a prime example of these pestilence and plagues. So the wars, evils, and the pestilence is only going to continue to increase, because these are the modern day times of the signs of the time. And that's why we are measuring time biblically itself, continue to be on our watch as being a watchman, watch what's going on in the news. We sit down lessons and mention what's going on in the news when we're out here teaching Israel too, in the names of Yahweh of Israel, and prophesying in the name of Yahweh of Israel too. So we're definitely going to continue to see these biblical signs, major events, global events, as we continue to measure the time biblically itself, have that increasing spiritual discernment concerning the times of these modern day times, just like the prophet of old did, there's no new thing under the sun. This is Psalms 18 and verse 7. It says, "Then the earth shook and trembled, and the foundations also of the hills moved and were shaken because it was wrought." Second Hedges chapter 9 and verse 3. I'm going to start at verse 2. It says, "Then thou shalt understand that at the very same time when the highest Yahweh will begin to visit the world which he made." Right, so the Heavenly Father is definitely going to visit this earth which he made, because he's the creator of everything. So it has nothing to do with climate change or the change in climate, or it has nothing to do with Mother Nature. No, we have to give all this credit to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh of Israel. He's the one that's going to continue. He's the one that's going to visit this earth now. So and he's definitely been visiting this earth with these famines, pestilence, and plagues, earthquakes in diverse places. So it makes perfect sense, because as it says in 2 Hedges chapter 15 verse 5, it says, "Behold, saith the Lord, that I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction." That's the Heavenly Father doing that. So it has nothing to do with climate change or change the climate, Mother Nature. It has nothing to do with that. You got to give him, you got to give 100% credit to the Heavenly Father, because he's the controller of everything. He's the true creator, which is Yahweh of Israel, because he has everything in control in his hand. That's why it says in Isaiah 45 verse 7, it says, "Behold, saith the Lord, I create darkness, I create peace, I create evil. I, the Lord Yahweh, does all these things." Because the Heavenly Father Yahweh, he's in control of everything, not Mother Nature, not climate change or changing the climate. It has nothing to do with that. So it all has credit to do with the Heavenly Father Yahweh of Israel. So he's definitely going to visit this earth now, so more than ever. This is 2 Hedges 9 verse 3. It says, "Therefore, when there shall be saying earthquakes, and other things shall be wrong." Right, so as I was mentioning, tackling on the recent earthquakes, and we're going to continue to see these earthquakes in diverse places, and we're going to continue to see these wars and people wars as well too. Now I'm going to bring out that 2 Hedges 15 verse 5, since I mentioned that. Yeah, this is 2 Hedges chapter 15 verse 5. It says, "Behold, saith the Lord Yahweh, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction." And that's what's taking place. It's only going to increase more and more and more. Now we bring out that Isaiah 45 verse 7. That shows you that the Heavenly Father controls everything. And this is Isaiah chapter 45 and verse 7. It says, I form the light, I create darkness, I create peace, I create evil. I, the Lord, does all these things. Right, so the Heavenly Father, He's a righteous, balanced power. So He, the Heavenly Father, He creates light, He creates peace, He creates darkness, He creates evil. I, the Lord, Yahweh, does all these things. Now I'm going to bring out that Ecclesiasticus. We got to, just like I mentioned that Isaiah 45 verse 7, and what the scripture says is it's a fearful thing to fall in the hands of a true living power. And I Messiah tells the demon like power, the power of Israel. This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 39 and verse 28. This is going to be the last scripture that I'm going to definitely close out for sure. Yeah, we started verse 28. This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 39 verse 28 of the Apocryphal books of the Holy Scriptures, and it reads, it says, there be spirits that are created for vengeance, within their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction they pour out the force and peace and wrath of him that made it. Right, the wrath of him that made it, which is Yahweh of Israel. You know? So the Heavenly Father, He's a man of war, just like it says in Exodus 15 and 3. You know? This is Ecclesiastes chapter 39, verse 29. It says, fire and hail and famine, like fire and hail and famine, which we're seeing right now. It's only going to ramp up in the truth. You know? Fire and hail and famine and death, all these were created for vengeance. Right, the wrath of him that made it, which is Yahweh of Israel. You know? This is Ecclesiastes 39 and verse 30. It says, teeth of wild beasts and scorpion and serpent, sword to punishment, and the wicked up to destruction. Right, the teeth of wild beasts, and we just said these are wild animals targeting human beings. Just the whole year 2023, and this past summer was real too. And so we go in the year 2024, we're going to see a teeth of wild beasts, spirits that are created for good. We're going to see the iniquity of lawlessness, the love of media, and that's code. Vengeful spirits, we're going to see that very much. Like took us to Abraham, we're going to see that modern. So the sword, famine, death, and destruction are going to continue to improve. So it's going to expand more and more. Now we'll bring out the matter of fact, we'll bring out the scripture that Jeremiah 37. Definitely, and I'm gonna definitely officially close out for sure. So lock in for that. This is Jeremiah. Yeah, this is Jeremiah. Matter of fact, I'm gonna start at verse 1. This is Jeremiah, the prophet Jeremiah, our great forefather. This is Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 1. It says, the word that came to Jeremiah from the Lord Yahweh, saying, Jeremiah 30, verse 2, thus speak the words of Yahweh thy power, Yahweh of Israel, saying, write thee on the words that I have spoken against thee in a book. This is Jeremiah 30, verse 3, for lo, the days come, saith the Lord Yahweh, that I will bring again the captivity of my people Israel and Judah, saith the Lord, and I will cause them to return to the land that I give to their fathers, and that they shall possess it. This is Jeremiah 30, verse 4. And these are the words that the Lord spake concerning Israel and concerning Judah. It says Jeremiah 30, verse 5, but thus saith the Lord Yahweh, we have heard a voice of trembling and of fear and not of peace. Jeremiah 30, verse 6, as down and shit wither a man that troubled with a child, wherefore do I see every man with his hand in his loins as a woman in a travail, and all the faces turned into flame of hell is blocked. Jeremiah 30, verse 30, it says, at last when I gave great, so that one is like it, the sign of living hope. Like I brought out the precept of Daniel 12, verse 20, verse 4. Jeremiah 30, verse 7, at last when that day is great, so it's not like it even to the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. So I don't want to prophesy that we be those men that be saved out of it during the time of Jacob's trouble. Jeremiah 30, verse 8. For it shall come to pass, and that day saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts, that I will break his yoke from thy neck, spiritually as well too. So it was physically at first, but spiritually as well too. In modern day times, it said Jeremiah 30 verse 8 it reads, "For it shall come to pass in that place, saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts, that I will break his yoke from off thy neck, and burst in thy bonds, and strangers shall no more serve themselves of him." Right, that's why that Jeremiah 30:7 is coming to full. Deuteronomy 30:7 is coming to full effect as we speak. That's why the nations that lifted up their heads against the children of Israel, and they being seen as the tail, as the head, and we the tail, but very soon, and that's going to be reversed, and we're going to be the head, and they're going to be the tail, and they're going to be servants to the children of Israel, just like how we serve them, and the Heavenly Father put the Spirit on them for them to serve us, So with that, hopefully this lesson was edifying out here on the highways and hedges, the chief place of concourse, on this December the 28th, 2023, on this Thursday, noon at 12:10, Thursday, December the 28th, 2023. And I have the Father, two names of the house, we got the Son, by the name of Mashak and Apashah. Those are their two names, the ancient Hebrew Hebrew, the gospel of the gospel of the tongue. And the water Yahweh Shah for giving us the opportunity to come out and do so. And so with that, I would like to give all praises, glory, and honor to say Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem, Kakadash. Shalom to the elders for preaching the word truthfully and sincerely. In the names of Yahweh Ba'ashem, Shai Ba'ashem, Kakadash. And I say shalom to the elders out there, definitely for sure. And peace and blessing to their friends and family as well too. And shalom once again to the elders out there, the body of Yahweh Shemel Shah, in the names of Yahweh Yahweh Shah. And shalom to the Akim scattered the four corners of the globe, preaching the word truthfully and sincerely in the names of Yahweh Shemel Shah, by Hashem, or Karkadas. Let's say shalom to the Akim out there. Peace and blessing to you and your families out there, Akim as well too, in the names of Yahweh Yahweh Shah. And I say shalom to the Akim, definitely for sure. And shalom to the Aqua sisters. Peace and blessings to you and your families out there as well too. In the names of Yahweh Shemel Shah, Hashem, and until next time, I would say Kwam Yasharala and a ball. Until next time, I would say shalom.